So it looks like Carlotta is not only holding in her heels deaf, but a lot more. There's a lot of weight being lifted off the shoulders. Let's talk about it.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Gives you that
It does.
that old school vibe, right?
Yes, it does.
I love the
I don't even know,
song.
how do you move to this?
Very sensual and
Yeah.
just sensual kind of thing,
Okay.
It's all about the body
roll?
language and the eyes.
Okay.
We could meet up late night.
It's my new
This
song.
is Imagination. I'm going to download this song if you haven't already.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in, you guys, to the Star After Show Episode 5. Someday we'll all be free. My name is Jazzie, and I have the lovely and beautiful Shawnteairra sitting next to me.
Yes. Hi, guys.
Thank you for tuning in. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Look at Can we give a second to Shawnteairra's costume right now? I mean, the whole Cleopatra vibe. I'm feeling this.
Thank you.
Someone got the memo. I didn't get the memo. My plan was to be a nerd, and I was like, oh, I don't know where the rest of my costume is. But hey, we're here. Thank you for tuning in. So much has gone down on this episode. We have a lot to talk about. We're definitely going to get into our prediction, our special segment of the Star of the Night, and all of our topics. But before we dive into what really happened with tonight's show, what were your overall thoughts about it?
My overall thoughts was I enjoyed the show. I did. The only part I was kind of like, what? Was the Olivia thing. I think that part was just very dramatic.
Olivia.
And the way it played out, I just didn't really understand it. I was just so confused because we missed her ducking from the back. I don't know. It was just so extra.
I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think that this episode itself, it made me feel kind of incomplete. I think there was a couple, we pretty much knew all that was going on, but there was a lot of stuff that wasn't really thorough. We just kind of skipped steps and we didn't really know what exactly was going on.
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't know where to start. Let's go with Alex and Olivia. We have to talk about it. And I want to say a big shout out to Simone, Umba, Zoe Johnson. You guys are live right now in our live chat. Simone called this out since day one. She was like, I don't trust Olivia.
Right.
Olivia is she's fake. She's not Bianca's sister. Everything that happened in the episode, I kept thinking about you, Simone, because you called it out every time. So we thank you so much for watching in with us. Alex and Olivia, what did you think when everything just hit the fan? Did you think we were going to see Olivia's true colors tonight?
Absolutely. I definitely thought we were going to see her true colors tonight. The way it happened, I just didn't see it happening that way. Just oh, come over to my parents' house. I just thought that was just a little strange. And even how someone came out in the back and she said that was her aunt. But
I was really confused. See, we didn't see that part either. I mean, we hear people talking in the background. She's arguing with someone, and
she came out.
She did come out.
Yeah, she came out.
I didn't even know.
For a split second. So she walked back there and took her in the room, and they were arguing.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see her living style. So clearly, her living style wasn't sanitary. It looks like it was probably maybe a hoarding household, and who knows what really Olivia is going through. We can tell she has some mental problems on a serious note, which a lot of people do have, but you just never know people are going through. I really didn't like how nice Alex is. Why is Alex so just gentle and sweet? She doesn't, I don't know if she hates confrontation or is she just afraid? What do you think that is?
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that she thought that was, Bianca's sister. So it was just more so the guilt because she was, Olivia was playing off of her emotions using, Bianca. So I think that's why. But Alex has, tougher skin than that. But I think because of the circumstance, I think that's why she was a little weak.
I really did not see it coming about her not being Bianca's sister. I thought that she was Bianca's sister.
Me too.
I did think she was crazy.
Same.
I did think that she was trying to become Alex, like a single white female type of thing. But I did not think we were going to be revealed that it wasn't her real sister. So now I want to know what exactly happened between her and Bianca, because we see in the show how Derek, we talked to Bianca's mother, and she's like, "Oh, Olivia is not Bianca's sister. Watch Alex. She's dangerous." But I want to know what happened to Bianca and their relationship.
I would be curious to see what how that happened too. I think it's a little weird that. I guess I understand why, because she was saying that Alex had tweeted about Bianca, so she used that as a way for her to kind of come in. But isn't it just so strange that they just happen to go to high school together? So I'm wondering if more of that story is going to unfold.
Well, what's even more strange about it is, even though that she reached in through Twitter and contacted her, Alex fell for it that fast. Like if I was Alex, I would have went and met with her mom.
Right.
I probably would have flew out to them, see the family and everything, not just up and believe that someone's, related to someone without any facts. Like I think you should be able to pick up that early on if someone's not really related to somebody, or if you don't really know a person, how can she's a sister, she can fly her out, or if she did fly out Olivia, firsthand on, why didn't she make conversations with the mother at first, like, hey, just letting you know I'm flying out Bianca's sister, Olivia. That way we would have known beforehand that they weren't really related. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. But what was so interesting is I really love how Derek and Star, especially Star came in and had Alex's back.
She did.
You had all people, Star, really. You want to have Alex back now. But I just love how family-oriented they are, no matter what each and everyone's going through.
And I think that's what makes us love the show so much, is because even despite the fact that they go at each other's neck, and even Derek was saying how Star put out that diss track, at the end of the day, like she said, they're family. They're in a group together. They've gone through so much together. So I love how they brought that together.
So do you think that was really Star being herself and stepping in, or do you think that she started being nosy and felt guilty? Did she feel guilty from the past that she put Alex through in order to step in, or do you think that was her initial feelings, her intentions were very sentimental?
I think it was her initial feelings. I think it just, again, kind of like what I was saying, it just really shows the dynamic of their relationship. Mm-hmm. That's what I think it is.
I like how Simone's always ready to fight. when they're at rehearsal, and she's like, oh, something happens to Carlotta, well, let's go meet with her. And Simone she quickly you don't even know her, right? She's always ready.
She is always quick ready to pop off.
She's so sheltered and conservative, but she's also so tough inside, and she's just ready for those blows. Well, let me ask you this: do you think we're going to see more of Olivia? Do you think it's over yet? Because as we all noticed. Just when we thought it was better, so we see the cops come to rescue Alex before she was hurt, which I don't like how they blocked out the whole fighting scene.
I didn't like that either. I think it's just so, the fact that they even just showed up to the house with the cops, it's there's just so many missing pieces.
I wanted to see action.
Right.
She deserved a beat down. Can we all agree that she deserved a beat down?
I would have loved to see a little
action, a little push up here and there.
For sure.
All we saw was a quick dunk, and what we're assuming that Alex probably dunked when she swung for that bat.
Exactly.
But I thought it was all over once the cops showed up, that they were there, so no more Olivia. Right. But at the very end of the show, we see that the sex tape leaks of her and her man getting it in.
And so, like I said, it was a little dramatic. That whole situation was very dramatic for me, but
I don't think it's the end of Olivia.
Oh no, that's actually my prediction. But yeah,
okay, I don't think it's
yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Miss Bruce. Miss Bruce, I love Miss Bruce's transparency.
Yeah, I do too. I love how we saw a different side. Miss Bruce, I like I said, she was my star of the night a couple weeks ago, I believe. Uh-huh. So I love her character. I love what she's about. And I love how she was kind of stepping in when Carlotta wasn't there. And I love how, like you said, she was transparent. She opened up to Bobby, Noah's dad. So I love seeing her in that element. And her singing
was going so hard, going so in. I didn't even know Miss Bruce had a voice like that.
I didn't either.
I was like, since when?
Right. And I was following her mouth too. I was like, okay, is she really? But she was hitting him. So I'm like, okay, that's really her.
I want to know your thoughts. How did you feel in the beginning when we seen the show opened up and Miss Bruce was stepping up to the plate, filling in for Carlotta for the meeting for Take 3 for the festival? We see that when she was meeting with the record label, he disrespected her. He was like, is Carlotta gonna be here tonight? Because if not, I don't want to even pass this deal if it's gonna be you representing them. How did it make you feel?
I think it just really just highlights how much Carlotta's role is, how important it is. I didn't really mind that. I love how she handled herself, because I feel like that usually she's real quick to kind of okay, but I didn't really mind that. I think that Carlotta is she's the boss, she's the one that everybody want to go to. So I think it just kind of, and especially with the title of the show tonight and with her talking about possibly leaving, which I know we'll get into, I love how they said that, because I feel like that now I know she's coming back.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, but I wasn't sure she's gonna take a long break or something.
What's interesting to me is Miss Bruce and Bobby's little
Yeah.
I don't know, connection. I don't know what that was.
I called it.
You did call it during the show. We were watching it, and she's like, I think they're probably going to hook up or something. You know what? I just hope that if they do become some kind of item or they do mess around or whatever they want to call themselves, I hope it's genuine, because we see this happen often. People get in their feelings, they open up, they get transparent, and they start being very vulnerable. And the person who they're confiding into always wants to, like, one up and make them feel better, quote unquote. And then we see moves being made, like intimate moves, and I don't like that. I don't like people. I don't want to say I like them connecting when it comes to vulnerability, but I don't like when, I guess, intimate sparks happen based upon vulnerability. Because kind of like, I'd rather it be a genuine thing because you like me for who I am, not because I'm just opening up and it just feels right.
Right. Because it's like they kind of came back in contact because Bobby just showed back up.
Showed up. Right. That was so random.
Well, yeah, I mean, they talked about, he was saying that because his partner passed away.
Right.
So him coming back, and then just randomly us hearing that Bobby and Miss Bruce have some sort of history.
Yeah.
And then how Miss Bruce was just like, I want to get some things off my chest. That was just, and I had already called it. I knew it was Bobby, but then, like you said, the way that, like that kiss.
They didn't kiss.
They didn't, but I feel like it was about to.
Yeah. I think that next time we may see something, who knows. But when Bruce first made that phone call and we just somewhere, I did not see that coming. Did you think it was Bobby on the phone?
Yeah, I did.
How did you feel? How did you get that? Did you guys think that? It doesn't say on the live chat. I'll tell you what I thought, but why did you think that?
Well, because I feel like I just had a feeling, especially last week's episode, but how they were kind of hanging out a little bit. Well, Bob was getting his haircut, and then I just kind of had a feeling. And then, like you said, playing off the vulnerability, like saying I gotta get something off my chest. Like, who else would Miss Bruce be talking to? So that's why I was like, oh, okay, it's definitely Bobby.
Well, when Bruce made that phone call, I legit thought he was calling someone to come hurt Cassie.
Really?
Because we see that Carl and Carlotta were having a conversation to themselves, and they're making up and just kind of having an intimate moment from a mother-daughter standpoint. And then Bruce immediately was just like, I gotta make a phone call and talk to someone on the phone very deeply and very private. So I was like, okay, maybe she wants to make things happen here. So
I could see that, but that thing, once he said, Miss Bruce said, I want to get some things off my chest, that's when I was like, oh, okay, it's Bobby.
Well, before we even go into Cassie and Carlotta, that whole thing, my girl Shawnteairra has some things for you people.
I do. Hey, AfterBuzzers, our network produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans. But we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. And by subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. So, and if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't, because they're optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did in the comments, and we'll thank you on air. For now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Yes, please do it right this second. And if you didn't know, while you're stuck in traffic, you can also be listening to us too. Talking about Spotify and the iTunes app. We're on the podcast, so do yourself a favor and subscribe right now. Okay,
you got options, different ways to listen. So choices. No excuses.
And you have to give us 5 stars because the 4, 3, and 2, 1 does not work. Just letting you know. So Carlotta and Cassie. Carlotta is always, to me, like the big star of the show. I did not see her breakdown coming this far. Like it extended to me. It was like kind of jam-packed. You see last episode, she was walking down the street with the bottle, but nowhere near did I think she would end up in the hospital under psychiatric care. Did you see that coming?
I didn't, but I'm glad that it did, because I feel like that it brought some things to light that I feel like that was definitely needed, and she needed a bit of a break.
She needed a break.
She did.
We can all agree she needed a break.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times that we do, and I've even felt victim to it before. We do a lot of stuff, a lot of pressure, and we hold things in because we're trying to be strong no matter what. We don't want it to like show on us. But when you hold so many things inside, it just comes out. Whether you know it or not, without you even saying it verbally, you're wearing it. You're wearing your stress. You're wearing your fear. You're wearing your worry or all that kind of stuff, anxiety. So, But what I didn't like was how she missed all of the action with Take 3. I'm happy she was getting her like mental health and her physical health taken care of, but I don't know. I didn't really trust Take 3 just kind of being on their own for a little bit. I don't know, but they handled it well.
They did, but I actually didn't mind it because I feel like it really showed how much of an impact and how that she has on them, especially with Noah. How he did go to Cassie,
Noah.
but then he ended up coming back for for Carlotta. So I feel like that even though she wasn't there, it's like she was there.
But okay, so what did you think about Cassie? So Cassie, from our understanding, she wants to be a good girl now. Right? I mean, the last couple episodes we see before, she's like, she wants to change her ways. She let Andy free.
Yes.
Even though, rest in peace, Andy. Even though he ended up passing away, unfortunately, because the car hit him. But she let him go. She's like, I want to get rid of these ways because everyone's doubting her. Everyone thinks that she can't be better than what she is. So I'm like, okay, cool. Cassie's turning things around. But this episode, we see she still has a little bit of her in her.
She does.
I mean, pulling that gun out of
Maurice at the club. But hey, I can't lie. I love the way Maurice handled himself. Like a man, he was just like, no, like, you ain't about to shoot me in this club. And then literally, you see how he like kind of like went like this to her chin? Yeah. So I'm like putting my hand on my chin, how he was like, yeah, you're not gonna do anything. I love how he checked her.
It was neat. It's not neat too. But I don't like when men do that stuff, like as if they're just so cool and this and that. Like, yeah, I'm the alpha dog. You better respect me. No. But yeah, he did check her. He put her in her place. And she should be placed. Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people are so scared of Cassie. I love the fact that he just kind of handled himself. It was nice to see.
Do you think that it was wise for Cassie to visit Carlotta in the hospital the way that she did? I mean, she went there twice. She went there one time trying to actually really get help. And I believe Cassie this time, like, she really cared for her sister because she even told Maurice how, even though that's my, like, she's going through what she's going through and we're trying to win this thing as my sister at the end of the day. Yeah. So she checks on her as in, like, actual concern. But the second time, I didn't really feel her concerning her. I don't know what she was trying to do.
The second time she went to visit?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that the fact that she played the video of Take 3 and Noah's performing together, to me, I feel like it brought out like a sentimental side. And it's kind of like with Alex and Star, it's like this love-hate relationship. Mm-hmm. I think it really, really, showed the dynamic of the relationship between Cassie and Carlotta. Despite everything that they've gone through, like, Cassie loves her sister, and I love the fact that even though there's all this drama going on, it shows the importance of like family. I don't know. That's what I thought about it.
Right.
I loved it.
I liked entirely how everyone seemed like they were relieving some weight. So like Carlotta, we found out some new things about Carlotta.
We did.
It seems like, I'm guessing. My facts are not always there, but when she mentioned twice, because Cassie came and visited her and she mentioned their father. Right. Had no idea that her father was a big role into Cassie and Carlotta's lives, but Carlotta opened up to the therapist and said that Daddy wasn't loving me the way he was loving Cassie.
Right.
So I don't know about you, but I took it as she was being molested.
Yeah, I took it that way as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So not only is Carlotta dealing with the stressors from losing High Heel, and then Andy being in her arms kind of reminding her of High Heel.
Right.
But she's still dealing with childhood things that she never got through.
Yeah.
That has to be a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's the fact that like she has gone through so much, and with Cassie kind of coming at her with all these different things, and she was just saying like, and that Cassie's always trying to compete with her. I don't think she really understands how much Carlotta has been there for her and loves her. I don't think she really understands. Because you hear Carlotta kind of opening up, saying, Cassie, you're trying to compete with me, and I'll do anything for that girl, So I know I keep bringing it back to this whole relationship. I love it. I love seeing this side. I'm tired of all the fighting. It's nice to see that, despite the fighting, that they can actually, show a little bit of love too.
What I didn't love was, I agree with you, but what I didn't love was when Cassie was like, she mentioned she's not going to fight her while she's down. It's like, why do you still want to fight in the night show when it comes to the whole music and the whole music label?
It's a competition.
Yeah, me and Maurice are not going to kick you down when you're like this.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, this is the worst time for you to say something like that. And she had no shame, no remorse. Cassie being Cassie. Do you think Cassie could ever change her ways, honestly?
I
do
mean,
do we have hope for Cassie, guys? I need to know this.
honestly, I don't know. I mean, no.
Because I think Cassie is a prime example of that saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. It's like, oh, well, they cheated once, they can't cheat. There will always be a cheater. You know, there's no life forgiving them. But it's still possible for you to change your ways. I don't know. Then I also heard, too, that once you become a certain age, you're stuck in your ways. So I wonder if Cassie has a chance.
She may, but I don't know. I like...
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if I see it. I'm leaning more towards no.
And I have hope for everyone. Like, I want to say yes, Cassie has, but I don't know. I don't know.
You know, I think that she won't be able to. I think because, especially with Cotton finding out that... So I feel like that's
another thing too.
So I feel like that even if she is getting a little softer, I don't think that she's gonna get all the way there because of everything that's kind of unfolding. I think that and then even with I can't even think of his name. What was the guy's name in the last episode?
Which one? Andy?
No, not Andy. He was the guy that was working with her that she was sleeping with.
Not Jackson.
I can't even think of his name right now.
Yes, I know you're talking about.
It's so bad because I'm like thinking of like what show he was in, One Tree Hill. Like I know his real name. I don't know what his name on the show, but I think with him as well, like coming back and stuff. I just don't see it.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to just kind of wait it out just to figure it out to see.
Yeah.
Chat me.
Yeah, I know his name in real life. I still know his name on the show. Do you know his name on the show?
I can look it up, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
So, okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're crossing our fingers for you, Cassie. I'm gonna give Cassie one more chance. She only has one more chance for me. I think 3 strikes you're out. So she has one more for me, and then I'm cutting Cassie off the loose. But one thing was really bright about Carlotta's thing, even though she broke down her women's retreat. I'm excited for Carlotta.
Yeah,
she's going
me
to a
too.
women's retreat. This is big.
It is big.
But would it help her is the question.
I think it will. But I think it will help her, and then she's gonna come back to a bunch of mess.
I hope not. One thing about Carlotta, she's strong no matter what. So I think this is much needed for her. I'm just hoping like Alex doesn't end up like Carlotta, because Alex holds a lot of thing in.
She does.
And when I saw this unravel with Carlotta, and then we seen Alex, I was thinking to myself like that's very a parallel. Like character, like just younger and an older version. Very, very parallel. They're having a lot of stuff. They just hold it in and not having the time to like really breathe through every single part of it.
Yeah, no, you bring up a great point.
I just found it, guys. It's Xander, just in case you were wondering.
Xander, that's his
yes.
name. Yeah. I believe he's gonna come back. Hopefully.
What were you saying about the women's retreat?
Oh, women's retreat. No, I was saying that I think she's gonna. Yeah, I definitely think she's gonna come back with free and definitely like in a better space, and especially with her like letting Hayo go and everything. But I think we're gonna see a new Carlotta.
New Carlotta?
Yeah.
I'm excited. But Carlotta, no matter what Carlotta does, I think she touched her goal, so she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Really quick, I want to shout out the live chat. Elijah EJ Turbo Russ says that she could be the Darth Vader of the show and turn to the light side. I think he's talking about Cassie.
Yeah.
She can. I told you, she has one more strike with me, though. She can do it. It's possible.
Anything's possible, yeah.
Anything is possible. She might just turn things around. She might just save someone's life. And that would be a great thing, Cassie. I'm calling it, put in the universe right now. You should save someone's life next time. Someone's in danger. Just saying. Can we just give a hand clap to Noah for coming back around?
Oh,
He just like turned things around, so he got his victory. Come on,
yay.
Noah. Come on, Noah. He got his victory. Got what he wanted in his forum with Maurice.
Oh yeah. With his contract and
His
everything.
contract
Yeah.
and his deal. So he got
Megan
everything
hooked it
asked
up.
for. He's headlining the show. His music getting pushed up. He's really putting things into his hands, because before he was hesitant to step out.
Yeah.
And now he's like breaking free. He took his father's advice.
Right. And Noah's kind of did a 180. I love seeing
He
this
did
side
a
of Noah.
180.
Yeah, not with the drinking, the drugs, and all that. I love seeing him
Sober
focus.
Noah.
Right.
I like it.
sober Noah.
I like sober Noah. And then on top of that, what was even more amazing was him stepping up to the plate. He didn't even know what was going on with Carlotta, but once he found out, he was like, okay, what can I do? Instantly.
Yeah.
He didn't really ask much questions about, well, what's the leads with me? Do I get paid for this? None of that kind of stuff. That was the old Noah. He was like, okay, what I got to do? So I was not even expecting Take 3 to come out with Noah and perform. Did you?
I didn't expect that at all. I didn't. I know they had mentioned that their performance was cut.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I didn't know he was coming.
They
out.
did a great job. Imagination sounds amazing with them on there. Like, I mean, that whole like unison, and them they were so in sync.
Yeah, they sound good. Yeah. And I was thinking too, like, how do they know what part of Alex to sing? Like who? Like Star, Simone,
right? But it was kind of cut, so I mean, probably didn't get to that. We didn't see all of it, so. But there is also a new love interest, Noah and Megan.
I'm here for it.
Are you?
I am. I just want to see a little bit of drama.
I'm not surprised by it.
I'm not surprised either.
I don't think that was Noah's initial intention. I don't think he was like, okay, well, Maurice don't give me what I want. I'm gonna take his girl. I don't think it was that. I think he was taking advantage of the opportunity that he had right in front of him.
Absolutely.
And then as they started working together, probably grew kind of like a interest of her.
Right.
Her.
And Megan's gorgeous, so
She
it's like,
is pretty bad.
yeah, she is. So I'm like, of course. But I think it's interesting that Maurice, obviously, he still loves her. He was married to her.
I think Maurice loves everybody. I don't believe
he still loves Carlotta too.
Yeah, I think he still loves Carlotta. I think he has something for everyone. I don't trust Maurice. I'm not a fan of Maurice like that. I don't dislike him. I just don't trust him.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I just think I'm just so like.
Are you a Maurice fan or are you a Lance?
Okay,
Lance
I'm a Lance fan. Okay,
I thought so. I'm like, it seems like it's deeper than Maurice.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
So, before we get into our special segments, we have to highlight our favorite star of the night. Do you have any overall thoughts of the show? Anything else you want to touch on that we didn't?
The only thing is, I mean, I know I already kind of said it, but just how I love how they kind of show this different side of Cassie and Carlotta. I think that was super important. Bringing them two together, and again with Star and Alex, same thing. I love that. It makes me wonder how, like, what's gonna happen now. Like are they gonna kind of come together? Somebody else is gonna get in the middle of their relationship. It makes me wonder that. Like, are they gonna team up? So
yeah.
But I'm excited.
I'm excited for next week because tonight's show, I enjoyed it. I just kind of like it opened up everyone. Like everyone had a piece of weight on them that had to be released. But to me, I just think that it wasn't too thorough. Like I said, we mentioned Olivia and Alex's fight. We didn't even see the action.
Right.
It was just some stuff that was kind of like pieces here and there. And like Cotton, we only saw her for a little bit, and she found out some really big news. So you just didn't really see all the details.
Yeah.
And really quickly, Avina in the live chat, she mentioned, what do we think about Star and Derek teaming up against Olivia? I'm here for it. They should have been doing that from the start. Derek since day one was not a fan of her, but I think I kind of wanted more from Derek. Like, I wish they were fighting and Derek had jumped in. Like, not exactly like we would have seen them. It would have been nice if Derek would have and Derek came save the day.
Yeah, I was thinking Derek and Star. Exactly.
Yeah, like, Star's pregnant, so I'm expecting Star to be kind of struggling behind a little bit. No, this is my pregnant woman. I'm just saying, like, it would have been cool if Star and Simone like came up kind of last minute, and Derek's walking her outside of the house, and then like Alex is like, she won the fight or whatever, but he's walking outside the house, and the cops come. That would have been more like
it would be nice to see her hair a little bit messed up a little bit. Yeah, I agree.
He comes today, like she's about to have that bat, she's about to swing on Alex, and here comes Derek grabbing that bat and saving the day. That would have been, Lee Daniels. That's why you should be there. But okay, okay. Let's get into our special star of the night. Hit that song for me. Yay. I love Jeff. He's so good. His time is everything.
I know.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Killing it. Okay, we're going to start with Shawnteairra first because, I don't know, you might have more details than me. I have two, so I'll be longer. Who was your favorite star of tonight's show?
My favorite star of tonight's show, I'm just going to give it to Cassie. That was the first person I thought about. I know. And I'm only giving it to her only because I saw her being the bigger person.
Okay.
I did. And I get it. What she did was like unforgivable, but she wasn't aiming at Hale, okay? So
she wasn't aiming at anybody.
Well, Andy.
I mean, I think there's another way Andy could have got her money. Like, maybe she could have had Andy beat up the way she did it the second time when she found him instead of trying to shoot him. Or if she did try to shoot him, catch him by himself, not at a public place in broad daylight.
That's
so I don't
stupid on her part. But yeah, I don't know. just again, it really touched me just seeing. I think maybe because the holidays, I'm getting like homesick. So I'm like all these families coming together.
breaking
I'm
down
like,
now.
I am a little bit. So yeah, just her, being the bigger person, seeing Carlotta twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your star.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought I had one. I was sold on one, but I'm gonna have to have two because I'm
Tell me.
really indecisive. So my star of the night first is Miss Bruce. I love Miss Bruce transparency because Miss Bruce is always the funny one, always just cracking jokes, just kind of there on the side. Like just when Carla needs her, he's there, But this time the focus was on Miss Bruce. Like I do not expect him to step to the plate in place for Carlotta. So not only did he step up and due diligence, even without like being asked, but he opened up and made peace with his past. He went to the church and asked forgiveness to his father's church, where he was pretty much just respected all his life and as a child for being transgender. And I just like him. I just like seeing him just shine.
I love Miss Bruce. One of my
He
favorites.
held the girls together. He was rocking with them, and he was calling the shots tonight. And he deserves a star.
Yes.
But Noah, that 180 deserved a star too.
Right.
Noah got it. Noah was sober he wasn't sober. He was under the influence for so long. He had that addiction of drinking, and it actually was going on for a while. I did not think he was going to recover the way that he did, but not only did he recover, but he just got back everything he lost twice as fold and turned it around. So now it's under his play. Like he's calling the shots now. He's like he's playing the hand.
Yeah. Those are good ones. Okay, I'm taking yours.
Kudos to Noah. Okay, we have to get into our news in a second before we get into predictions.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Yes.
I have so much. I'm gonna try to cut them down.
Talk to me, Shawnteairra.
Okay, well, for starters, we didn't see him in tonight's episode, sad face, but Jackson, whose real name is Matthew Nazga, his birthday was October 27th. He just turned 26.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Matthew.
belated
Hey,
birthday.
Scorpio season.
Right.
Even though
Stars,
I'm not
baby
a
daddy.
Scorpio.
Right. There's so many Scorpios, I know. And then today, it's Halloween. It's also Queen Latifah's puppy's first birthday.
Aw, what kind of puppy is it?
You know what? I was trying to figure out.
The breed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm scared of dogs. I never had a dog, so I don't know. I
I'm
just
a
know it's
dog
cute.
lover.
It's cute. It's great. It's big, but it's cute.
So did she dress up her dog for Halloween or for his birthday? Did you see that?
Oh my gosh! I just saw it on Twitter. I don't remember.
Okay.
I think he may have had a hat.
Well,
I could be wrong.
I'm gonna stalk her social media tonight and check it out.
That's what I did. A couple other things. Did you see Luke, James, and Brandy singing?
Yes, I love that. I actually love that.
I did
saw that
too.
on Instagram. They were singing. It was an old school song.
It was Shaka Khan, Ain't Nobody. Shaka Khan and
Yes.
Rufus.
Their
One of my favorite
harmony
songs.
was like on point,
Girl.
on point. So it's posted up right now on Luke J's Instagram at Wolf
Yes,
James.
and on Brandy's as well.
Okay.
And it makes me wonder, like, are they gonna drop a song? Are they coming out with it?
I hope so.
I hope so too, right?
We can definitely take that.
Exactly. Also, Jude, Brittany, and Ryan, they were on The Real yesterday.
Yes.
Talk show.
I didn't get to catch that one. So how did it go? I just saw the pictures and saw the teas, but I didn't see the show.
Yeah, it was good. I love the show. I love watching them. I've gone to a few live sets and it's amazing. And they all look so good. They're all flawless, and I love their chemistry together.
I was going to ask you,
yeah.
was it what we seen on the actual TV show, or even more than that?
I think even more than that.
That's
Even more than
cool.
that. I love how it just seems so genuine.
Yes.
So I love seeing them together. But if you haven't seen them on The Real, make sure you guys check it out. Couple other things. So Quincy, he has a song. I didn't know this. It may be a little bit old, but it's called Sorry Kids. That's out. He's also going to be in a film called The Holiday Calendar. It's going to be on Netflix as of this Friday.
I'm here for this.
November 2nd. So make sure you guys tune in. Netflix.
I like Quincy.
I love it.
I really
I
do
love
like
Quincy.
him. He's so good.
He is.
I think he's a better actor than he is singer, in my opinion. He can make good music, but he should really just follow this acting career, because it'll take him even further than he can imagine.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And he's just so humble. I love it. I love it. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but Brandy had posted like a picture, and she was like, "See you soon, Baltimore." And I saw her doing 2 performances. I was trying to do some research and figure out where she was, or what she's doing. If she's like gonna be, 'cause I know she's doing like a tour, but I think it's like 2 dates in January. But I'm like wondering, like, where's the music? Like, I love Brandy, so I'm like a little antsy.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything? Do you know?
I haven't heard anything new just yet. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my eyes out for you.
Okay, because I'm like, she was performing live, so I'm like, okay, if anybody knows, let me know. And then this will be last thing. So as you know, I work for Fox, and so I was talking to one of my coworkers who was telling me that back in September, there's this social impact campaign where Fox will donate $2 up to a cap of $50,000 to the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts each
That's
time
amazing.
a participant retweets. So when you see a tweet, it's going to be you'll see it from Star or Empire Fox as well. And so when you see a tweet, they'll talk about this. They'll mention John F. Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. If you see it, you can retweet it, and money goes to this school. Which we're in Los Angeles.
Yes.
There's so many people that are entertainers, so we want to put money in.
And we
things like that.
need this help.
Exactly. It's so if you see it, retweet it. They actually posted about 5 or 6 hours ago, so definitely retweet it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so before we get out of here, we're gonna get through some quick predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So really quick, I believe that Cotton's going to do some damage while Carlotta's gone. She now knows that her own aunt that she's trusted all this time pretty much killed her father. She's the one, killed her father. Yes. Thank you for the sound effects. Not only did she kill her father, but she caused her mom all this stress and depression and anxiety. Cotton wants her revenge because if you think about it, she almost had her revenge a while ago, earlier in the season, or last season, with her ex-boyfriend that had just got out of prison, and she didn't really handle it the way she wanted to handle it. So I think this time around, she's going to try to take the matters in her own hands. That's what I think.
Okay, I got 3 really quick ones. Olivia is going to be back. Miss Bruce and Bobby, they're going to rekindle something. And I said Cotton will seek revenge on Cassie, but I think she's going to be strategic about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. Well, what is not a prediction is that we're going to be here same time next week. So make sure you tune in. And while you're off, make sure you follow us.
Yes.
Where can they find you at?
At Shawnteairra on Instagram and Twitter.
And I'm Jazzie on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you do that. And thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.